Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn Mathematics. This is Rekha Chopra, your maths teacher. Students, before I start today's lecture, I would request you all to please like, share and subscribe this channel if still not here, and keep watching these videos on the regular basis. In the last video, we discussed few questions of miscellaneous exercise, and today also I'm going to continue with the same exercise and I'll discuss few more questions. Today, this one is the last video of this chapter. If you missed any of the topic, any of the video, or if you have confusion anywhere, then I would request you all to please go back to my YouTube channel and watch those specific videos for the better understanding of the entire chapter. Let's take question number 11. Let A and B be two sets. If A intersection X is equal to B intersection X is equal to 5 and A union X is equal to B union X for some set X. So we have to show that A and B are equal. Some hint is also given, and after that they are saying use distributive law. Let A and B be two sets, and these two informations are already given, and we have to prove A equal to B. A is equal to A intersection A union X, which is given in the hint. If this is A is equal to A intersection A union X, we can replace this thing with B union X because they both are equal. It is given in the question. After that, we can apply distributive law. If we will apply the distributive law here, so we will open the bracket this way: A intersection B union A intersection X. Now A intersection X is already given as 5. So union of any set with 5 will be definitely equal to that set only. So A is equal to A intersection B. Same way we can take the second part and we can prove. Here we will get B is equal to A intersection B. So from 1 and 2 we can say that A is equal to B, and it is proved. Question number 12, we have to find sets A, B and C such that A intersection B, B intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty sets, but the intersection of all three sets should be empty. So A intersection B should be non-empty means there should be some common element between A and B. Same thing for B and C, and same thing for A and C. Now it is given that their intersection should be a null set. Intersection of all three sets should be empty. So let's take three sets in such a way that these conditions should be fulfilled. Let's take A as 0, 1, B as 1, 2 and C as 2, 0. A intersection B is non-empty. We have one element here. B intersection C is also not empty. We have one element here. A intersection C also not empty. We have one element here. But if we take intersection of all three sets, so do we have any common element which is there in all three sets? No. So it is 5. Question number 13. In a survey of 600 students in a school, 150 students were found to be taking tea and 225 taking coffee. 100 were taking both tea and coffee. So how many students were taking neither tea nor coffee? So let T and C be the set of students taking tea and coffee respectively. NT is given 150 in the question, NC is given 225. And 100 were taking both means their intersection is equal to 100. Now we know this formula very well. Put the values in this formula and we will get the total number of students taking either tea or coffee. So they are 275. Now number of students taking neither tea nor coffee is equal to number of students not taking tea and number of students not taking coffee. It means total minus the number of students who take either tea or coffee. So it means 600 minus 275, 325 students who are taking neither tea nor coffee. Question number 15. In a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, so NH is 25. 26 read newspaper T, so NT is 26. 26 read newspaper I, so NI is 26. 9 read HNI means number of elements in H intersection I is equal to 9. 11 read both H and T means N number of elements in H intersection T is 11. 8 read both T and I. So number of elements in T intersection I is 8. 3 read all 3 newspaper, means intersection of all 3, there are 3 elements. Find the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper. Now we have to find out first of all how many people read at least one of the newspaper. So again we know this formula, NH plus NT plus NI minus intersection of HNT minus intersection of HNI minus intersection of TNI plus intersection of all 3 sets H, T and I. This formula is going to give us the union of all 3 sets. So put the values here and we will get 52 people read at least one of the newspaper. Question number 16. In a survey it was found that 21 people liked product A, means NA 21, 26 liked product B, NB is 26, 29 liked product C, and C is 29. 14 people liked product A and B, means intersection of A and B. 12 people liked C and A, it means intersection of C and A. 14 people liked product B and C, means intersection of B and C. 8 liked all 3 products, means intersection of all 3, A, B and C. Find how many liked product C only. So here all these informations are given. Now we have to find how many people like product C only. So let us draw a Venn diagram. Venn diagram will be like this. Now let's say this small a denote the number of people who like product A and B but not C. B represent, this small b represent that the number of people who liked product A and C but not B. And same way C, this small c represent or denotes the number of people who like product B and C but not A. And D is the common region, this red one, this represent the number of people who liked all 3 products. So basically the number of people who liked product C only, means this green region, it is equal to NC, means all the elements in C minus B minus D and minus C. Now D is already given, D is the intersection of all 3 sets, it is already given as 8 in the question. Now we have to find out the values of D we already have, we have to find out the values of B and C so that we can find out the number of people who liked only product C. So now intersection of A and C means B plus D. The intersection, the common area, the common region of A and C is B plus D. It is already given 12 and we know that D is 8. So if D is 8, so B is definitely 4. Now we have got B as 4. Now B intersection C. B intersection C means D plus C. D plus C. This is 14 already given in the question and we know D is 8. So C is 6. Now we have all the values. Put all the values here in this thing. That number of people who liked product C only is equal to NC, means 29 minus B minus D minus C. So it is 11. Number of people who like product C only is 11. Students, I hope you must have understood all these questions. Now I would request you to please complete the entire chapter. Do all the remaining questions. If you face any problem anywhere, please watch that specific video and complete the chapter. And don't forget to write your name, class, section in the comment box after watching every video. Thank you very much.